So let's sing this song as a way of saying goodbye to that old story of doom and welcoming the glory again of courageous optimism back into our lives again.
How do you make sense of the world around you? When we read bad news, it actually has a physiological effect. Our heart rate goes up and our sweat output increases.
We've all woken up in this alternative fact, post-truth world, all getting stuck in our filter bubbles, pointing at each other and saying, you're the ones with the fake news.
We can use this knowledge, we can wield it to free ourselves from the all-encompassing surround sound stories of doom.
And when we get that narrative right,
It's kind of like rocket fuel.
So what do we start to see when the cameras are pointed in fresh direction?
Quick economic history lesson here. Every time humanity progresses, it usually happens as a result of technological advancements in one of three areas.
society is fundamentally going through a digital transformation. It's about converting everything, every piece of information we have about the planet into zeros and ones.
We're in the midst of an artificial intelligence explosion. Our machines can learn dynamically from their environment.
Well, I came across a robot mind. Her AI made her like a god.
Welcome to the news. In March, in a landmark agreement, Bolivia, Brazil, and Paraguay signed a declaration to protect one of humanity's most precious ecological jewels, the Pantanal.
And this comes with the news from the UK that a 5p levy there has resulted in 9 billion fewer of these murderous medusas entering the waste stream.
The most dangerous province in the country, Herat, has been declared free of landmines.
A major leap forward for South Sudan, too, with the news that they have eradicated guinea worm.
Meanwhile, the nearby nation of Rwanda has become the first African nation to achieve universal eye care for all 12 million of its citizens.
Breaking news now. Finally, a country that knows that we live in a society that is exquisitely dependent on science. It's not just about lab coats. It's the best method that we all have to make sense of the world around us and overcome our challenges.
We would like to remind you that not only are all of those stories true, they've all happened in the last 2 months.
You have a powerful weapon, evolved over billions of years. It's kind of tiny, but epic in scope, and it sits between your ears.
There's a quiet revolution going on in the background. And it's not being driven by politics or environmentalism or altruism. It's being driven by the bloodless logic of the market.
Now that you know where to look, you'll see the green shoots of that economy emerging everywhere around you.
Take comfort in knowing that knowledge isn't out there. It's in here. It's in here. And it's in here. It's in this room. And tonight, when we leave, we'll all have a little more of that gold as we continue to define our place amongst the stars.